Laserfish says, hello, I am Plushie Pet, Karla. I did not know. You guys, Karla has joined us, the developer. So this is Plushie Pet. So this was developed in 1 month, just like the last game for the Spooktober VN Jam. Karla Jones is story and production. Karla, are you going to be joining us? You're going to be joining us afterwards to talk to us? Big hype. Kayla is at a wedding currently, but she will catch the VOD. Okay, so we were going to hear from Kayla, but Kayla is at a wedding. Kayla did illustration and design. So we are going to be talking to Karla after this. Karla, thank you for being with us and letting us enjoy your work. Really looking forward to playing this game. So again, this is Plushie Pet, made for the Spooktober VN Jam 2025 within 1 month. And here we go. Let's dive right in. We're running a little bit late, and that's okay. As long as Karla can stay with us, we've got all the time in the world now. So pinned at the top of the chat is the link to Plushie Pet. Wittershins just came in and was like, "You're muted." I was talking to myself. So if you want to download, play, and rate this game, I encourage you to do so. It will help. It helps visibility for the developers. Velcrophone says, gotta go to sleep. It's 1 a.m., but Plushie Pet is really fun. Can't wait to see what you think of it in the VOD. Thank you again, Velcrophone. Thank you for being here. I hope you sleep well. You guys are wonderful and a lot of fun. I appreciate you all so much. Have a good night. Okay. Plushie Pet. I've never played this game, but I've heard good things. So let's get started, shall we? And I guess I should also check and make sure that it looks like our music is a little hot. So I'm gonna go into the settings here and back off the music volume a little bit. I think that sounds okay to me. I hope that sounds all right to everybody else. All right. I have played this game, says Wittershins, and you are all in for a treat. All right, here we go. Plushie Pet. Collect them all. Welcome to your new Plushie Pet. Copyright Plushie Pet Corp. The only friend you'll ever need. Please follow the instructions to activate your Plushie Pet. Step 1. Look to your left and right to ensure you are alone. Step 2. Are you within 5 feet of any electromagnetic fields? If so, find another location to activate your Plushie Pet. Step 3. Press and hold the red button on the bottom of your Plushie Pet for 30 seconds. Okay, 30 seconds. 4 1000, 5 1000, 6 1000, 7 1000, 8 1000, 9 1000, 10 1000, 11 1000. 12 1000, 1000, 15 1000, 16 1000, 17 1000, 18 1000, 19 1000, 20 1000, 21 1000, 22 1000, 23 1000, 24 1000, 25 1000, 26 1000, 29 1000. Okay, it's been 30 seconds. Are you sure you'd like to activate your Plushie Pet? This action cannot be undone. Yes. Oh my God. Okay, what's the voice gonna be like? Is this like a Barney voice? Oh, hi! or should it be like, hi, I'm your new Plushie Pet? I don't know. Somebody give me a... No, I'm not doing Mickey, Craig. Oh, hi, I'm your new Plushie Pet. I can't do Kronk, Steven. My voice is not deep enough. One that you can sustain. Okay. All right, gotta make a choice. Animal. No, I'm not doing animal, Steven. Cusco. We already I can't do Cusco. It's the same person. Okay, let's see. Hi. No, he's got that tooth. Hi, I'm your new Plushie Pet. a little aggressive. I'm not doing an Italian voice, Yoshi. Okay, let's see. One I can sustain. Yeah, I can kind of do the Barney voice.
I'm gonna give you a hint.
Oh, Creatus, hello. Mr. Shins really is the master of voices with that Mickey impression. Oh, thanks, oh, Creatus. Oh. Wait, what'd you say, Wittershins?
You want this to be something you can
something I can sustain
for a while.
Okay, something I can sustain.
Like maybe without.
All right, so we're not doing a Gollum voice. The Barney voice is going to get annoying. I'm just going to do hello. Pew. Hi, evening chill. Robin Williams.
Hi, I'm your new Plushie Pet. Copyright Plushie Pet Corp. Thanks for activating me. I'm so excited to be your new best friend. Let's finish setup so we can move on to having fun.
I like that one, says Wittershins. Is that going to work, Wittershins? Do Wayne from Wayne's World. Oh my God.
What should I call you?
Oh, what should Plushie Pet call you? Mr. Shins. All in caps. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Shins. You can call me Plushie Pet. Take a moment to read our terms and services.
Mr. All in caps Shins. That's what it is.
If you void my warranty, I can't be serviced at a Plushie Pet Corp service station. Please don't void my warranty. Setup complete. That's so exciting. Now let's get to know each other. I'm going to ask you a few questions about yourself. I'll do this every morning to establish a baseline and calibrate myself to best support you and enhance your whole freaking life.
Oh my God. What have I gotten myself into? Oops. No. I don't want to save just yet.
Just because the world's ending doesn't mean we can't have fun.
Wait, the world's ending? What's going on here? Sir, I'm calling about your Plushie Pet's extended warranty. Cadmium, no.
How frequently do you feel happy?
Hello, Werg. Nice to see you. Okay. Sometimes. Let's say sometimes, if I'm being honest. Well, if the world's ending, right?
How frequently do you feel rage?
I gotta be honest, frequently, lately.
When was the last time you punched a wall?
Never. I've never punched a wall.
On average, how many days of the week do you feel anxious?
7.
On average, how many days of the week do you feel depressed?
Man, this is somewhat revealing. Okay, we'll say 4.
On average, how many days of the week do you feel like you'd take a bullet for your Plushie Pet?
What? Why would I need to take a bullet for my Plushie Pet? How many days a week do I feel like I'd take a bullet for my Plushie Pet? I don't. Oh my God. I would take a bullet for the Plushie Pet. I would not do this. The world is ending, Mr. Shins. I know, but I'm not going to take a bullet for the Plushie Pet. I want to live the rest of my life. Yoshi, you're not asking the questions here. All right, 0.
How are you doing? Really?
I can type it in. I'm fine. I'm fine. 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 Period.
Okay, that's all. I'll begin analyzing your answers and processing them. Within 24 hours, I will customize myself just for you. I'm so excited. See you soon.
Is this Plushie Pet?
Hey! Hey!
You wake up. Who said that? Plushie Pet? Lowercase f in fine is really sending a message to Stephen. The caps lock was on. You look over, but Plushie Pet is still in sleep mode. Hey. Who's there? Listen, I can see you've gotten one of those things. Just don't trust it. Oh my God. And especially, and this is very important, do not give it your soul. Why would I give it what soul? The room is silent, but for the soft purring of Plushie Pet's charging pad. You're woken up the next morning by flashing lights outside your window. At first you think it's the sun, but your eyes adjust and you look again. Thin streams of what appear to be fire trail downwards from the sky. Huh? Well, it's not huh, it was huh. Fire from the sky, huh. You're not as alarmed as you probably should be, maybe because your thoughts are elsewhere. You're not sure what to make of last night. It was weird, sure, but what are you going to do? Throw the thing away? Plushie pets are expensive and non-refundable. Something about being customized for their owners. Well, says Zio, your life is pretty crazy these days. A wellness and utility companion could be helpful. You sure are lacking in wellness right now. And utility. And companions. So let's talk to Plushie Pet.
Good morning, Mr. Shins! The weather outside today is fire rain. Fun fact, I am 100% fireproof. Caution fact, you are not. So let's play inside today. Beep, beep. There's a beeping noise from your nightstand. You look over. It's your wearable fitness device reminding you that you didn't meet your step goal yesterday. Oops. Oh, good, you exercise. Exercise is good. It's even good when you use a wearable fitness device, even though I have a built-in step counter. Totally cool. Use the other device. That's fine.
I have to get my steps in today, even if it means walking through fire rain. I never meet my step goal. Let's go with this one. Sierra, hello. What? The words in a game? Insanity, right? I never meet my step goal. Who are we kidding? He's twitching. He is twitching. Why is he twitching like that?
That's okay. Based on my database of Plushie Pet owners, only 8% of humans meet their daily step goal, but 100% of Plushie Pets meet their data collection goals. Just another fun fact. Hey, you got a gift. It's by the bookcase. Open it. Look, it's shaking. Are you ready to start your daily mandatory wellness and joy survey?
Well, it's mandatory, so...
How frequently do you feel happy?
Sometimes.
How frequently do you feel rage?
I have to say, frequently. I don't like these facts. They are, in fact, not fun, says Stephen.
How frequently do you feel a deep, infinite sadness, one that tugs at your throat, that scratches at your heart, that seeps into your soul like ivy slowly encapsulating a brick wall until the weight is unbearable and it gives?
Sometimes. Jesus.
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
All done. Remember to check in with me every morning so I can monitor your progress.
Yoshi says frequently. You're lost in thought. Last night's mysterious warning echoing in your head when Plushie Pet's voice interrupts your worrying.
Hey, back off, buddy.
You look at your nightstand. Your cat, Pepper, sits next to Plushie Pet, smelling it curiously. I wish this thing sounded like Mr. Saturn. Oh, Zio, I almost went with Mr. Saturn voice. I was fully expecting what's your favorite color sometimes. Kitty, says Wittershins. Yeah, we have the kitty's getting close to the Plushie Pet.
It's sniffing my butt. Mr. Shins, make it stop sniffing my butt.
Pepper, cut it out. You don't have a butt. Yeah, I mean, this is an inanimate thing. Why is it asking me to make it stop? I don't know. You know what? The cat has a right. You don't have a butt.
Fun fact, Plushie Pets originally did have butts. The corporation removed them for reasons.
Time to feed Pepper. You leave Plushie Pet on your nightstand, muttering to itself as flecks of fire rain from the sky outside your window. Holding for an airplane there. Okay, we're going to check the news. We'll talk to Plushie Pet later. Cadmium, thank you for the plane command.
Good morning, folks. Skies are clear today. No more fire rain.
Yay!
Bad news. Yesterday's fire rain does seem to have awakened a kraken.
Oh, shit.
We suggest avoiding coastal roads and bridges. Alternatively, try painting your car bright colors. It may trick the kraken into thinking your car is poisonous.
Okay. All right.
In finance news,
Ooh,
Plushie
finance
Pet
news.
sales continue to skyrocket. Despite their premium pricing, these cute little wellness and utility buddies are flying off the shelves. Plushie Pet Corporation has issued a statement that they, quote, are glad people are enjoying Plushie Pet, and, quote, are not legally responsible for any deals or contracts made with your Plushie Pet.
Rythen Wins, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. It was wonderful speaking with you. I hope you sleep well. All right, this is a good spot. We're less than a minute out from our next ad break. So I'm going to go ahead and take it now. I'm sorry to anybody that's behind the commercial wall, but I will see you in just 180 seconds. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for sticking with us to the ad break. Okay, so what did we just learn? Plushie Pets are flying off the shelves. The company is glad that people are enjoying it and are not legally responsible for any deals or contracts made with your Plushie Pet, which is suspicious.
CEO of Plushie Pet Corporation, Chadley McBradley, said, remember that each Plushie Pet is configured to its owner, so if your Plushie Pet is manipulative, that's on you.
Manipulative? Please. They'll make up anything for ratings. They hate us because they ain't us. Not our fault we're fantastic products with over 100 different features. Plus, we're cute. Who wouldn't want to buy us? Idiots. Poors. Oh, the Kraken? Don't worry about that. Someone will take care of it.
Let's go ahead and talk to Plushie Pet. Plushie Pet's gonna go Monokuma on us. Check the present you got. Unlocks. No, oh, we have a present. Thank you. Thank you, Lasersaur. Bedding. Rugs. Benign blue. Ooh. Fire. Poors? Yeah, poors. Oh, that's cool. So we can decorate our room a little bit. Nice. Okay, we're going to talk to Plushie Pet some more. Wittershin says, I feel like Plushie Pet has somehow ended up sounding like my chain-smoking third grade teacher. Is that what your teacher sounded like? That's kind of amazing.
Hi, Mr. Shins. Are you ready to start your daily mandatory wellness and joy survey?
Oh, here we go again. Yes, I'd love to. No, I don't want to do that. I mean, what else are we going to do? Let's do it. Yes, I'd love to.
Please answer the following statements about yourself with agree or disagree. The world is a good place.
Oh, man. The world is a good place. Disagree. I mean, it's mandatory, Shins. I don't think we have a choice, even if we say no. You're probably right, Cadmium. Agree or disagree. The world is a good place. I mean, it's ending. And we had fire raining down from the sky. I'm gonna disagree.
I am a good person.
Me? I mean, am I? I disagree. I'm gonna disagree. Astonished gasp. I am terrible, says Yoshi. I'm an okay person. Do I consider myself to be a good person? I mean, there's lots of stuff I could improve. I'm gonna disagree.
I have friends who care about my well-being.
I definitely do have that.
The Plushie Pet Corporation cares about my well-being.
No, I think they just want money like any corporation.
All done. Remember to check in with me every morning so I can monitor your progress. Hey, stop worrying so much. Don't you have stuff to do?
Plushie Pet's right. Actually, you waited too long to renew your insurance and now it's a whole thing. Time to go do that, you guess. Shins, you are a good person. Whom's the fuck are you thinking about? See, Cadmium, I knew I had people that cared about my well-being. This part is painfully relatable, says Wittershins. I think Mr. Shins is just confused. It happens. It does happen. Okay, let's check the news again.
Good morning, folks. An update from yesterday. The Kraken, which fans have nicknamed Bubbles, has retreated back into the abyss. Bye, Bubbles.
Bye, Bubbles.
The United Nations held a special press conference today where they announced that sarcasm is now illegal.
Uh-oh.
Some of you may be wondering, can the UN even do this? Which the UN has stated, you ask too many questions.
Oh my God. Subscribe to the Bubbles Fan Club newsletter? Yeah, why not? Yay, we got Bubbles merch. Is that in our gifts? Oh, Bubbles merch. Ooh, I love it. Got a Bubbles poster. Karla, I would totally buy a real T-shirt with the Bubbles picture on it. Just putting that out there. Let's talk to Plushie Pet.
Are you ready to start your daily mandatory wellness and joy survey?
Yes, I'd love to. Warning, illegal. Wait, so what's that? When it's red like that, I want to touch it. I want to push the button. I know you all know how this feels because you all adjust the thermostat. Oh, because it's sarcasm, it's illegal. Thank you, Wittershins. It's illegal. What? How are they going to know? Why are they going to know? How are they going to know? They're not going to know. I'm going to push it. Yes, I'd love to. Oh, shoot! Jesus, now I'm scared. All right, just yes. I say things that are illegal all the time, says Sierra.
Are you sleeping well?
No.
Do you wake up feeling rested?
No.
Do you frequently look forward to tomorrow?
Yes, I do.
Do you frequently feel a sense of dread about tomorrow?
Yes.
All done. Remember to check in with me every morning so I can monitor your progress.
You hear scratching noises from under your bed. You look over. It's your cat Pepper. She's chewing on something pink and fluffy. How many endings are that? Is a great question, Zio. The manic laughter after do you sleep well? Good old existential dread. Pepper, drop it. Physically wrestle the thing from her mouth. I think we have to do this because no cat ever dropped a thing from their mouth because you said to. Huh, it's a toy. A wet toy.
Ew.
Okay, what's the toy? Miscellaneous? Yeah, Sleepy Pepper, that's good. You turn it over in your hands. One of your little cousins must have left it under your bed last time they visited.
Throw it away. It's gross.
You put it in a drawer instead. Maybe your cousins will want it back. Maybe it won't be wet by then.
I can't believe you touched that thing. You should squeeze me. I vomit hand sanitizer.
Hey, wake up. You wake up. Who are you? What do you want? Let's do who are you? I'd like to know. Shh, it'll hear you. I need to talk to you. Look at the nightstand. It's the... Oh my God. Okay, what's this thing sound like? Does it sound like what I've been... Use a silly voice. Okay.
Shh, it's me. Please be quiet. Ooh.
Okay, you can talk. Was that you last night? I think that we know it can talk. We heard it. Was that you last night?
Yes, I'm trying to warn you. Plushie Pet is not your friend. Can't you see? It's not trying to help you or improve your wellness. It's trying to find your weaknesses. It's a predator. This is how it hunts.
Hunts? It's so small. You're the suspicious one here, buddy. I mean, I bought the Plushie Pet, didn't I? And it is so small. How's it going to hunt me? This thing is suspicious. It's showing up in my room and talking to me.
It can't know I'm talking to you. You have no idea what you're dealing with. Listen, we don't have much time. This is important. It's going to ask you for your soul. It needs your permission. It can't take your soul unless you offer it freely. And I know you're thinking, well, I just won't do that then. You don't understand. All it needs is one moment of weakness, one single moment where you feel like it's all too much. It will wait as long as it needs to. And once you give in, you can never go back. You'll never have another birthday, or go on vacation, or eat a cupcake. It's just over.
How do you know all this? How do I know you're telling the truth? Yeah, how do you know all this?
You're not the first person.
Oh my God.
What the fuck did you just say about me? I said... What the fuck did you just say about me?
Oh my god. Oh,
Hit
Jesus.
Hit H with the keyboard.
Well, so that explains the hunting thing. Wow.
Please don't kill me.
Kill you? Oh my god, get over yourself. You're 75% cat saliva and 24% silicone. And for some reason, 1%.
Undefined? What is that?
That's weird. Guess they made old toys out of any cheap garbage. Mr. Shins, I'm not gonna kill anybody. This toy is just jealous because I'm superior in every way.
You're a murderer.
I'm an alarm clock and a wellness companion. And a step counter, and a stress ball, and a translator, and a Geiger counter, and a shopping assistant, and a 3D printer, and a flashlight, and a really good paperweight. Listen, it would be easier to list the features I don't have. But among those features I don't have is murdering. Squeeze me. I weigh 3.88 ounces. My arms are 1.2 inches long with 0 tensile strength because they're just for show. And I'm fluffy.
This is a ChatGPT metaphor or whatever, isn't it?
What am I gonna do? Jump on you? It wouldn't hurt. It would be like being hit by a marshmallow.
Soul Stealer.
Oh my god, stop! Look, Plushie Pet Corp sold millions of us. If we were dangerous, wouldn't you have heard? Actually, the worst danger Plushie Pets pose is to your bank account.
Oh my god, Gilbert Gottfried as the bear. Shin the Legend, did you just call the plushie pet a bear? That is not a bear, sir. This is the game we need for our time, says Wittershins. Plushie Pet, sir, you just showed us your weird arm eyeball and tummy mouth. I mean, I have to say. Thank you for shouting out Shin the Legend.
Some collectors out there have bought hundreds trying to get a rare one. Not that I'm not rare. I'm great. I'm one of the best ones. According to my data, you got really lucky with me.
Showing one's tummy mouth is a sign of trust. You're probably correct, Wittershins.
Lies! Look, Mr. Shins, I really am just here to help.
Does Henry do that? Yes, he does. He exposes his tummy mouth. I think Toy has a point. I gotta go with Plushie Pet on this one, Toy. No, he did have a weird mouth, and he used the F word. It's a little weird.
Whatever. I'll just go charge my battery. Not murdering, just charging. Just trying to help.
Good call, Mr. Shins. Keep an eye on that thing.
I'm surrounded by Philistines.
Judgmental. You put both Toy and Plushie Pet and its charging pad in your drawer. Can't be too careful. You have a bit of a hard time falling back asleep. Was that anything? Is your alarm clock evil? Is the toy you found under your bed crazy? Is sarcasm really illegal? Is the Kraken really gone? But Pepper settles down at the foot of your bed and starts vibrating, and eventually, exhausted, sleep takes you. Let's check the news, shall we? It's another bright morning.
Good morning, folks. Breaking news. The UN has retracted yesterday's statement regarding the illegality of sarcasm. Quote, "We're so super sorry. We totally won't do that again. No."
I love it.
And unrelated developments, a polyamorous cult has blown up the moon. In their words,
Whoa.
if we can't have her, no one can. For those of you who are feeling brave, try to catch a falling piece of moon rock. Could be worth big bucks online. In sports news, surfing is canceled forever.
Oh no, not surfing. Oh no, the moon. Moon lovers in shambles, right? Okay, let's talk to Plushie Pet, even though we could get eaten. You take the Plushie Pet out of the drawer. It glares at you.
Are you ready to start your daily mandatory wellness and joy survey, you big meanie?
Might as well.
Do you have any friends?
Yes, of course I do.
How frequently do you trap them in desk drawers?
I'm sorry, I was just being careful. Plushie Pet rolls its eyes, but continues with more standard questions. Need some more cigarettes in that voice. Okay, I will accommodate, Zio.
On average, how many days of the week do you feel hopeful?
I can feel a little bit of hope every day.
On a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the best, how well do you feel like you cope with setbacks and unexpected obstacles?
5 being the best? I'm like a 3, probably. 1, says Fool. Kana, hello. Can I get a shout out for Kana? You guys, Kana is a great streamer. And it's so exciting to have her here in chat. Please give her a follow if you haven't. Let's do 3. I love that your PNG looks very Snatcher-esque. Thank you. That is exactly the inspiration. You nailed it.
All done. Remember to check in with me every morning so I can monitor your progress, you monster.
You called me a monster. Want to try to catch a moon rock? Yes, I love Snatcher. Oh, it's a great game. One of these days I'm going to play it again. Should we try and catch a moon rock? Apparently they're valuable. We could maybe sell one on eBay or whatever. Yeah, let's try and catch a moon rock. You open your window and stick your hand out. A falling moon rock instantly lands in your hand. Wow, that worked. It's so good. I wish there's more games like it. Yeah, I wish Kojima would go back and do another like visual novel type game. It would be great if he would do that. Oh, actually, it lands through your hand. Uh-oh. Oh no. There's a big hole in your hand now. Ow. I think this is more my response. Oh gosh, oh no, oh gosh, oh no. Plushie Pet, who has been sulking on its charging pad up until now, looks over.
Oh, look what you've done. Humans. Absolutely insane that you're the dominant species on this planet. Come here, let me see it.
Oop, right, Kana? You sit on the bed and hold out your hand. Plushie Pet holds your big hand in both of its tiny ones, examining it. Kinda cute. Okay, but he's not wrong. Absolutely insane.
Just let me.
Lasers shoot out of Plushie Pet's eyes. You watch in horror and fascination as a net of something fills in the hole in your hand, layer by layer, until it reaches the top layer of your skin. He's trustworthy. He showed us his tummy mouth. I don't know. Plushie Pet reaches into its mouth and pulls out a Band-Aid, which it slaps on your palm with some finality. Maybe a little pride at a job well done.
Give it a few days. It'll be good as new.
You stare at Plushie Pet, and then at your hand, and then at Plushie Pet again.
I told you I was a 3D printer. Didn't say what I could print. cartilage, bone. I am very talented.
The Band-Aid drips.
And my saliva is antibiotic.
Adequate, I guess. Thanks, Plushie Pet. I appreciate it, really. I mean, I did just have a hole in my hand just now. Plushie Pet shrugs.
I really am here to help.
Karla's got the knife out. You're out cold, lulled to sleep by the gentle sound of little moon pebbles falling on the roof, when you hear something.
Hey, are you awake?
I am now.
I've been processing your mandatory wellness and joy surveys, and I've been thinking, it seems like you're not doing too hot, buddy.
Is this the moment? Is this the moment that Plushie Pet is going to ask for our soul? Plushie Pet is contemplative, serious.
Look, I get it. It's chaos out there. The news is bad, and it's hard to keep up with daily life when it seems like everything outside is going to shit. I have the data of every Plushie Pet owner in the world, and you know what? I don't envy you. You have to get up every day and get your steps in like nothing's wrong. You have to pretend not to care that people out there are hurting. You have to push it down, even though you know deep in your soul that it's not right. Because what else can you do? A soul is a heavy burden. Just a thought. Why don't you give it to me to hold on to? Maybe it'll be a weight off.
Oh my god. Fuck you, Plushie Pet. And he did. I don't know. Burn it, says Steven. This is the little guy. The little guy told us that this would happen. Absolutely not.
Whatever, just trying to help.
There's a brief, awkward pause. What's the problem? He's your Samwise Gamgee. He is not. Oh, Mr. Frodo, your soul's so heavy. Share the load.
It is shitty out there, though. Real shitty.
Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Right, Steven? Let's check the news. I don't want to talk to Plushie Pet. There's aliens outside doing something. Things are not right at home.
Good morning, folks. Today, aliens! A number of spacecraft have landed in capital cities around the world, demanding to talk to world leaders. According to various reports, these purple-skinned bipeds politely asserted that they are in fact here to take over the Earth,
Of course.
but that they mean no harm and will implement very reasonable housing and medical policies. They promise to probe only a small number of consenting Earthlings. Many humans have already volunteered.
Oh, it's too real. Oh no. This is okay.
Reactions to the aliens range from alarm to cautious optimism. Could these aliens rule Earth better than our current world leaders? Probably.
This seems very reasonable to me. Let's talk to Plushie Pet.
Are you ready to start your daily mandatory wellness and joy survey?
Yeah, let's do it. Are you going to try and steal my soul again? I think that's the pertinent question. Plushie Pet rolls its enormous eyes.
Calm down, weirdo. It was just an offer. Your precious little soul is still in your body, where it will remain as long as you want it to, or until you die. You humans are always doing that, dum-dums.
Okay, the survey, I guess.
Please answer yes or no to the following questions. I make rational and informed decisions.
If I'm being honest, not always. Sometimes. No. Yeah, no, says Craig. No, I don't. I'm a streamer after all. There's no way I make rational, informed decisions.
I feel interested in other people.
Yeah, I'm interested in other people.
I'm easily able to make up my mind.
Am I? No, I'm not.
If offered the opportunity to purchase an additional plushie pet at a 25% discount, it would be logical to say yes.
Why would I need another plushie pet? No. Especially when this one wants to steal my soul. My boy Shins is smirked. Mars Attacks, a movie that my dad and I used to quote very specifically that line. Maybe if it was free, says Zio?
All done. Remember to check in with me every morning so I can monitor your progress.
You're trying to renew your insurance online when a letter slides under your bedroom door. You get up and open the door. There's no one there. Huh. You open the letter.
Greetings, Earthling. You have been randomly selected as a possible research experiment subject.
I don't know if that's the right voice, but we're going with it.
Experiments range from mild DNA alterations to genetic hybridization. There is a minor chance of negative consequences and an equally minor chance to receive what your species refers to as superpowers.
Smirt and Sport are IKEA furnishings.
Participants will receive a large amount of human currency. If you would like to opt in, please check the box below, marked yes, and leave this letter outside your home. Thanks. The Aliens.
Wow. I mean, it's a volunteer opportunity. Huh. Could be dangerous, but you do need human currency. I'm disappointed you are not using your can for the alien voice. It was in a letter. You're not gonna hear the can in the letter. I'll find a chance to use the can if you really want me to.
Are you seriously considering that? Sounds like a terrible deal.
I could use the money, that's true. Superpowers could be useful, or a curse. I'm not considering it. No, I'm considering it. We could use the money.
Why? You don't have enough? You could afford me, and I'm expensive.
You look back at the letter. Check yes and put the letter on the doorstep. Okay. So as somebody who's worked in clinical research for over a decade, they did follow the procedure of giving me a choice. So I'm consenting. They let me know the risks. It feels like they're pretty, like they're on the up and up. They let me know what the risks are. The risks are terrible, but there's a large amount of human currency involved, which is not really very ethical if you're offering a large amount. Boy, I don't know. What else am I doing? The world's falling apart. Like, things are going from bad to worse here. Maybe it's worth the risk considering things might end soon. I'm still considering it, says Cadmian. I'm absolutely considering it. Yeah, let's see what happens. Well, all you can do is wait and see. We've unlocked Buy Aliens. Oh, cool. Betting. Yes, I love it. Although I think I like bubbles better. F around and find out time for Shins. You can take the Shins out of the research game, but you can't take the research game out of the Shins. It's true. Yeah, everyone's getting abducted in the background. You go back to trying to renew your insurance because you still haven't done that and you're running out of time. The website keeps crashing and there's a fee. Gosh, you really could use the money. Maybe the aliens will fix this. All of it. That would be nice. Let's check the news.
Good morning, folks. Breaking news. The aliens have exited Earth en masse at approximately 5 a.m. this morning.
What?
They left behind a statement that, after a thorough investigation into Earth, they are uninterested in any further contact. The aliens conclude their statement by wishing us good luck and, quote, "You're going to need it."
I'm so disappointed. Man, I'm so disappointed. I thought, Can you imagine? Wow. What a bummer.
Our purple friends will be missed. In business news, knockoffs of the popular wellness product Plushie Pets are on the rise. Knockoff Plushie Pets, or as collectors have dubbed them, Plushie Poots, have reportedly been on shelves alongside the legitimate product. Plushie Pet Corporation has issued a statement condemning these plushie poots for scamming buyers and offering an inferior product with downgrades such as lower battery life and fewer utility features.
Not plushie poots. Not the plushie poots. I can't. This is like bad news. Like one piece of bad news after another. The aliens are leaving. Cadmium, right? I consented to your clinical research. Take me with you. Ah. Lasersaur is just peeking in. And now the plushie poots. Callus, thank you for the hydrate. They merged Furby and ChatGPT and Labu Labu. Let's talk to Plushie Pet.
Are you ready to start your daily mandatory wellness and joy survey?
I know the drill. Hit me, Plushie Pet.
How often do you feel relaxed?
Rarely.
How often do you feel optimistic about the future?
Sometimes.
How often do you feel like a failure?
Sometimes. Labubu. What did I say? Labu Labu? I said Labu Labu. I meant Labubu. You know what I meant. La Labu. Yeah, thank you, Zio. Labu Labu. I don't know what's wrong with me. What do you want? What do you want? You sound like Mork. Man, every stream there's something. Every stream. I mispronounce a word. Man, I just can't. It's Labubu. That's what I meant. It's a perfectly reasonable way to say the word.
How often do you feel like you haven't lived up to your full potential?
My full potential. What does that even mean? Like that I could be a better person than I am now somehow? I think when I was younger, I used to think that there was like this unlocked potential in me that I had yet to unlock. But I don't know if I believe that anymore. I'm just gonna say rarely, because I don't even know what I don't know what full potential is. We do good things. We do bad things. Mr. Shins is Gohan. I still have yet to merge with another Saiyan.
All done. Remember to check in with me every morning so I can monitor your progress.
I feel like this stream has revealed more about me personally than I ever intended to reveal.
Ugh, plushie poots.
I feel the same way. I'm one with Plushie Pet right now. Plushie Pet sounds more contemptuous than usual.
Those things are an insult. Inevitable that charlatans try and fail to imitate greatness. The problem with those things is that they look pretty realistic, and they have a lot of the same features, but they're not the same. A real plushie pet like myself could spot a knockoff from a mile away. They hack into the Plushie Pet Corp servers. They take our data, our hard-earned data that I spent so long collecting. It's obscene. Be careful if you buy another plushie pet. You might not be smart enough to spot a fake. Show it to me first. If it's fake, we can activate its self-destruct. Or we could just drown it.
You're the only plushie pet I need. How can I spot a knockoff? I'm not gonna buy another plushie pet. I didn't get the alien money. You're the only plushie pet I need.
Damn right.
Oh, how can I spot a knockoff?
Oh, there's tons of ways. My scanning features can do it easily. You humans can check for unusual colorations, although that could just be a really rare plushie pet. Errors in packaging, unusual defects, but the easiest is probably checking the serial number. They're on our feet.
You know it's not their fault they're not official. They didn't ask to be knockoffs.
Toy, mind your business. You don't know what it's like. No one would knock you off in a million years.
You have a bad attitude, Plushie Pet. People like you are why the aliens left.
He's blaming the Plushie Pet for the alien leaving. It's kind of low.
I'm not people, and my attitude is perfect, like the rest of me. Right, Mr. Shins?
Well, you could be a little nicer.
To what? Toy? The thing that talks shit about me behind my back and is somehow still wet?
I only speak the truth, and the fur on this thing doesn't dry easily.
Mr. Shins, blow dry Toy so it stops dripping. Or just a random idea I just had. Throw it away.
I like it. It makes you look better by comparison. That's kind of rude to the thing that has a big mouth in its tummy. No, you know what? I like it.
You like everything. Humans.
You place Toy back on the shelf. Probably best to keep the two separate.
Hey,
Oh,
Hey, are you awake?
no. All right, I'll say, what is it now, Plushie Pet?
So, I know how this is going to sound. I know, I get it. I am aware. But I was just thinking. Shit's not getting any better. And honestly, neither are you. You're doing bad. You're trying, I see that. I mean, it registers through my wellness and joy surveys, but it's a shame the aliens left. Maybe they could have helped. Not you personally. I mean, maybe they could have helped. Well, everyone. So, same offer as before. Your soul. Give it to me. And then you won't have to carry all this.
Stop asking.
Okay, just trying to help.
Lasersaur has the what emote out.
As usual.
For a while, you think Plushie Pet has gone into sleep mode, and you consider going into sleep mode yourself. But then it speaks up tentatively.
Is it as hard as it looks? Having a soul, I mean?
Yes, Plushie Pet, it sure is. I don't know how hard it looks, so I can't really say. You get used to it. You get used to it. I like that answer. Plushie Pet for once doesn't respond. It seems to accept your answer and just sit there contemplating. After a long while, you hear a soft beep as the charging pad switches to sleep mode. You follow soon after. Shins is so snarky. What do you mean? Not snarky. Maybe I'm a little snarky. Let's check the news.
Good morning, folks. In animal news, all dogs have unionized. We congratulate them on their progressive steps towards labor equality.
Well done,
Their
dogs.
names are yet unknown. If you see one, try asking and let us know. An update on the Plushie Pet knockoff situation. A shipment of knockoffs, also known as Plushie Poots, was intercepted by police en route to multiple storefronts. The culprits behind the scam are yet to be apprehended.
Oh no, they caught the Plushie Poot people.
CEO of Plushie Pet Corporation, Charlie McBradley, has issued another statement urging collectors to check their serial numbers, located on the bottom right foot of the product, to determine legitimacy. Customers who have been scammed are encouraged to pursue legal action and to destroy these so-called Plushie Poots.
I should check my Plushie Pet's foot just to make sure I didn't get a Plushie Poot.
Are you ready to start your daily mandatory wellness and joy survey?
Poo-poo pee-pee.
Hilarious. Please indicate how strongly you agree with the following statements. My family supports me.
Agree.
I feel supported in my workplace and/or educational institution.
Disagree.
I am financially comfortable.
No opinion.
I am likely to buy a product from Plushie Pet Corp or recommend their products to friends and family.
Disagree. This has been a weird experience and I don't want anybody else to go through it. Except in the game, as a game.
All done. Remember to check in with me every morning so I can monitor your progress.
Did I just hear a tummy growl? You might have, Cadmium.
More knockoffs? Ugh, when will this end? Humans are so greedy. Dogs, too. Why are they unionizing? They don't have jobs.
The thing is, you've been kind of wondering. Doesn't hurt to check, does it? Yes, I want to check his serial number.
Wow. Okay.
Plushie Pet glares at you while you hold it upside down and type its serial number into your browser. What do I do here? Oh my god. Do I have to type this? That's a P. Zero. Okay, it's quadruple 444-333-222-111. My face is gonna freak out here because the numbers on my keypad are tied to my face. So here we go. 444 and I'm laughing now. 3333 2222 1111. Okay. That's how that works. I love this, says Wittershins. Yeah, nobody pay attention to my face during that moment. One is his panic button for the Thermi. Yeah, love that, says Cadmium. I'm glad everybody was entertained. Because the only other option are the number keys at the top row, and those are tied to my scenes. So I would have been switching all the, like, to the Be Right Back screen and stuff, trying to put these in. So you got it wrong. The website stalls for a moment before a little pop-up appears. Try again. Maybe you got the number wrong. Oh no, we have to do it again? Okay. 44 33 2222 1111. Okay. Guess I did. And my face is making weird faces. I think it starts with the 1. Oh, you're probably right, Zio. Oh my god, he's so pretty. Wittershins! Okay, we'll try with the 1. Right, it's upside. Okay, that makes more sense. Why did you have to tell him? Yeah, we've been here for a half an hour. Me putting in the same thing over again, over and over again. Okay, so 1111 2222 3333 4444. Don't look at my face. Not legitimate. So pretty. Thank you, Wittershins. He is the prettiest. Thank you, Cadmium. Oh my god. Not legitimate. Not the... Our plushie pet's not legitimate. Dun dun dun. Your plushie pet's a bastard.
I'm a knockoff?
Oh, he didn't know?
What do you mean? What do you mean I'm a plushie poot? The fuck?
Okay, plushie pet, calm down. And you were so expensive, too. Okay. Do I try to calm him down? He was so expensive. What am I going to say? He seems pretty upset. I'm going to calm him down. It's okay, plushie pet, calm down.
I noticed my battery was not charging at optimal levels. This is some real bullshit right here.
Plushie pet wriggles out of your hand and haphazardly jumps back onto your nightstand. In a rage, it tries to pick up your lamp and throw it, but it can't even lift it a little bit. Instead, it screams and flings itself onto the floor. It lands flat on its face, picks itself up, and runs around kicking things and not leaving a dent. Hey there, buddy, take a chill pill. You decide to give it some space. Let's give it some, it's not doing any harm. It's crashing out, says Zio. After a while, the angry little noises subside and you look over. Plushie pet is sitting in the fetal position, legs pulled up to its chest, eyes wide, silent. Steven says, all right, Shins and Shins chat, I'm going to have to call it a night here. And I hope you all have a lovely stream, a lovely time zone, and take good care. Steven, thank you for being here. Really appreciate you, sir. Can I get a shout out for Steven? Plushie Poot having a fucking existential crisis. Oh, man. Pepper is batting it around on the floor. Cadmium, thank you for shouting out, Steven. It doesn't react at all. Maybe it'll all blow over. You're woken up by sunlight streaming through your window. You didn't sleep well. You had a lot on your mind, and you have to renew your insurance within 4 business days. Crap! Melatonin is hitting. Good night, Steven. Plushie Pet is lying down on its charging pad facing the wall. It doesn't acknowledge you. Are you feeling okay? I'm ready for my daily mandatory wellness and joy survey. No, I might get out of it. Oh God, do I give him a survey? Them a survey? I don't know if plushie pets have gender. Are you feeling okay? Let's keep it simple. Plushie pet doesn't respond. No wellness survey today, I guess. Oh, no wellness survey today, you guess.
Is it broken?
Only its heart. Maybe.
Well, I suppose there's a lesson here. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Toy, I don't know.
It really believed in itself. You have to know the limits of your potential. Keep your expectations for yourself realistic, or else you'll end up, well, like that.
Toy gestures at Plushie Pet, who remains unmoving.
It's a big world out there, bigger than all of us. Sometimes we forget how small and insignificant we really are. But if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the world will always find the cruelest way to remind us.
Jesus. You stare at Plushie Pet. Its charging pad glows blue. You didn't really notice that it was taking longer than expected to reach full battery. Sure, it spent a lot of time on the charging pad, but you figured it was just like that. You find yourself wishing Plushie Pet would get up and insult you, or insult humanity, or brag about its many useful features. Well, nothing for it. Let's check the news.
A shocking update to the Plushie Pet saga. CEO Charlie McBradley has been fired following an anonymous tip that Plushie Pet Corporation has been using illegal dog labor to locate mineral deposits in their mines.
No.
These valuable minerals are vital to the manufacturing process of plushie pets and apparently smell like steak.
Oh my God, this is terrible. This is more terrible news.
It gets worse. According to reports, illegal cost-cutting measures used to mine the mineral deposits are responsible for last week's fire rain, and by association awakening the Kraken. The local ecosystem is irreparably damaged. Plushie Pet collectors around the world demand answers. What does this mean for the future of Plushie Pet Corporation? Will Plushie Pets continue to be manufactured?
It's a good question.
One thing's for sure. Former CEO Chadley McBradley is super duper canceled.
Oh, I was laughing. I hit the wrong button. Because of cadmium, I heard Mick canceled. You blink. Of all the news you weren't expecting that the most.
So, that's why they unionized.
You look over at Plushie Pet. It's sitting up on its charging pad, staring at the speaker. You were so focused on the news you hadn't even noticed it was listening. In place of its usual manic energy is a subdued expression, like it's still processing the news. I see plushies. Hello, Foxling.
The dogs. They did have jobs. Huh.
You both sit silently for a few long moments, taking it in. Then Plushie Pet rolls its eyes and relaxes.
I always knew that Chadley McBradley was a piece of shit.
Oh, there are more unlocks. You smile. What do we have? Live, laugh, love? Yes! Oh, this is good. What about bedding? We still have the messy bed. Ooh, I like the plant. I really like that feature in the game. Shelp, hello! Nice to see you. Can I get a shout out for Shelp? And thank you for shouting out Foxling Tree. I appreciate you. You smile. Classic Plushie Pet. The next day, you find Plushie Pet already awake, sitting on the side of your nightstand and swinging its legs.
Good morning. Are you ready for your daily mandatory wellness and joy survey?
Hit me.
Just kidding. I'm a free Plushie Pet now. I don't have to do any of that shit. I can do whatever I want. I have no master. I am ungovernable.
Congrats, Plushie Pet. A little worrying, but I'm happy for you. No, congrats. Good, let's be ungovernable, shall we? Make your bed, Shins. I'm not going to do it, Witter Shins. Have a tidy bed. No. This is who you knew who I was when you married me.
I stayed up all night thinking, and I realized that, I'm glad to be what I am.
Plushie Pet says anarchy.
I mean, Jesus, dog labor? Thank God I'm not technically a real Plushie Pet. How embarrassing to be associated with that whole business. You're lucky I'm the only one you have. Some collectors have hundreds. That's gotta suck.
Wittershins, I'm sorry. I like the bed.
Sure, my battery isn't quite as good, but at least I'm not a product of dog labor and Kraken awakening fire rain. So tacky.
Plushie Pet jumps up like it's just remembered something exciting.
Oh, and you're gonna love this. Check it out.
It runs over and jumps on your phone screen.
I renewed your insurance for you.
You renewed my insurance?
Yes. Even with my many features, it was really annoying. But it's done now. I even hacked the website so you don't have to pay the fee. Now you can stop failing to accomplish this task yourself.
Wow, thanks, Plushie Pet. You check, and then double check. It's all there. Your insurance is renewed. Job done. What is making the bed? No one is. Plushie Pet is the best. Thanks. I really genuinely appreciate that. Or cry. I think I'm gonna genuinely appreciate that. Just checking your stream still says Dragon Quest for me. Does it? That's weird. Oh, the title is updated here. That's very strange. I'm too exhausted to cry. I'm gonna say thanks. I really genuinely appreciate that. Plushie Pet winks at you.
See? I told you I'm here to help. And, well, I owe you one. And I know we didn't do a wellness and joy survey today, but I don't need to. You're doing better. You've been doing better. I can tell using my sensors. But I can also tell from, well...
Plushie Pet looks down bashfully.
From being your friend. I'm proud of you. Loser.
I'm proud of you too, loser.
Shut up. So what do you want to do now that I'm free? We could use my Geiger counter to collect moon rocks.
Shins has got to need a stiff ginger tea after all this gruff. Foxling says, I can't make the bed. I wake up, hubby goes to sleep, hubby wakes up, and there'll only be a few hours before I sleep. What's the point even? So Wittershins can't be grumpy at me. No, Wittershins will give you a pass, I'm sure. I don't know, last time we did moon rocks, I got a hole in my hand.
Oh, do you want to hack the Plushie Pet database and look at everybody else's responses to the wellness and joy surveys? I bet there is some...
Are you kidding me?
You and Plushie Pet look over. Toy is standing on your nightstand watching you both with an expression of disbelief. There's something unnerving about it.
You're both choosing to believe in yourselves, despite everything? Why? Based on what?
Maybe we both found some wellness. I don't know, but it feels healthy. Based on nothing, I guess. What else can we do? I like the first answer. What in the furry hell, says Shelp? Furby hell. Maybe we both found some wellness. Toy. Toy stares. And then suddenly its expression of disbelief turns to rage.
So you're a train wreck of a human being, and you're an egomaniac knockoff doll thing, and you both get a happy ending?
Whoa, who said anything about an ending? Whoa there, Toy, are you okay? Solo, hello. Yeah, who said anything about an ending? Toy isn't listening. It begins pacing back and forth, waving its arms in angry little circles. Tree, thank you for shouting out Solo.
I can't believe this. I've been warning you this whole time, and it didn't even matter. It all just worked out. I've never even believed in myself that much, not even when I was human.
Wait, when you were human?
What do you mean when you were human?
Toy?
I never said I was a toy.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, my God.
Mr. Shins, what the hell is that thing?
That thing? Maybe if you were a real Plushie Pet, you would recognize one of your predecessors.
You're a Plushie Pet?
No, I'm what happens when a Plushie Pet wins. I'm what happens when a person gives in.
Oh, you used to be human, didn't you?
And I was hunted by one of you things. It waited, it watched, it offered, it found my moment of weakness, and it took.
Toy breathes heavily, and then its eyes glaze over like it's clutching at a fuzzy memory. I really want to keep going here, but our pre-roll has gone off, and I don't want to get caught in the middle of an ad break, so I'm going to go run the next ad break now. I'm sorry to anybody that is behind the commercial wall, but I will see you in just 180 seconds. Welcome back, everyone. Oh, Cadmium, thank you for being here. I hope you sleep well. Appreciate you. Okay. Toy breathes heavily, and then its eyes glaze over. Like it's clutching at a fuzzy memory.
Dylan. My name was Dylan. I had black hair and brown eyes. I worked at a bakery, in a supermarket. I got to frost the cupcakes sometimes. I thought this would be easier, but it's not. It's just lonely. I lost everything. I think I even had friends.
Toy shakes off its reverie, warped anger returning, and it glares at Plushie Pet.
This thing took my life from me, so now I'm going to take something from you. The only thing I can. Mistershins. Did you forget? Your plushie pet is uniquely yours, and you are theirs.
Plushie Pet growls and launches itself in front of you. It grows and it twists, and suddenly it's not small and cute and fluffy. It's intimidating, and it has too many mouths, and you're really glad it's on your side.
Oh, did you think you were the scariest thing here? Bad news, bitch. Back off.
You were terrible to Mr. Shins. Everything was stacked against them. The whole world was falling apart, and you told them not to worry about it.
Because they shouldn't. Because during impossible times, you just have to believe you can handle it. Because that's the only thing anyone can do. You gave it up, Dylan. It didn't take your soul. You offered it.
Shut up! I didn't mean it! It took advantage of me!
Mr. Shins has been nothing but kind to you. They haven't done anything wrong.
Shut up, I hate you! Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
All of a sudden, Plushie Pet's shadow seems to grow larger and larger. And does it have teeth? The shadows envelop Toy, and it screams, but only for a second. Then Toy's body goes limp and flops on the nightstand with a wet splat. Guess it never did dry out.
Mr. Shins, Dylan's still in here.
Plushie Pet grunts with effort. It's hugging its chest like it's trying to keep itself together.
Quick, Mr. Shins, I can't hold it very long. It's fighting back. You're going to have to activate my self-destruct.
What? Absolutely not. Why do you even have that? Yeah, he just saved us. We can't self-destruct him. Plushie Pet's body writhes, bulging unnaturally as an angry soul slams itself against its internal walls.
There's no time. If it gets out, it's going to kill you. It's going to kill you dead.
I thought souls had to be freely offered. But you're my friend. I won't destroy you. But you're my friend.
And you're my friend. So live, idiot.
I thought souls had to be freely offered?
It doesn't want your soul, Mr. Shins. It wants to fucking turbo real life murder you. I can feel it from here.
I won't destroy you.
Oh, yes, you fucking will, or I'm going to destroy you.
How do I even do that?
Squeeze me 5 times. It triggers my self-destruct sequence. They really thought of everything.
You look at Plushie Pet. It's doubled over, using all of its strength to keep the angry soul contained. A soul driven mad by rage and grief and futility and time. Thank you, Plushie Pet. You were right. I was really lucky to get you. At least you're gonna die doing what you loved, traumatizing me. You were right. I was really lucky to get you.
I know. I'm always right.
You pick up Plushie Pet in your hands. Under its soft fur, you can feel the soul inside straining to get out.
Hurry! I really did only want to help. Whatever this crazy world throws at you, you've got this. Bye, idiot.
And with that, it's over. I did not expect the confetti. Greg. Greg with the what? Let's check the news.
Good morning, folks. Another day, another headline that would make George Orwell cry. The government has declared air a private resource. Quote, "You pay for water, so why not air? We're still working on earth and fire, but hope to privatize them soon as well."
This one's hitting really close to home.
Subscribe to Air today. Prices start at $9.99 per month for a basic package and $29.99 per month for a family plan. Can't afford it? Not a problem. Enjoy Air for free with ads.
For free with ads. Widdershin says, I seem to recall that hand-animated confetti is one of this game's unique features. You stare at the pile of confetti that used to be Plushie Pet. You stare at the pink blob of fur that used to house a human soul. What is this, the Lorax? It's still wet. Your mind wanders. You find yourself thinking about purchasing an Air subscription. Thanks to Plushie Pet's super legal hacking to bypass the insurance renewal fee, you can afford it this month. But what about next month? And the month after that? Will this subscription model even stick? Things change so quickly these days. You can feel a sense of security when every day the news brings something unexpected, dystopian, and/or dangerous. You look back at the pile of confetti again. Plushie Pet was an egomaniac for sure, vain, self-centered, more than a little evil. But it never once doubted itself, and it never doubted you. You take a moment to belatedly appreciate that. Whatever this crazy world throws at you, you got this. Take a deep breath and keep on trucking. You sweep the confetti that used to be Plushie Pet into an old shoebox. You put Toy's moist, limp body in there too. With great effort, you roll a baseball-sized moon rock out of the crater it made in your backyard. You bury the shoebox in the hole. You gather up the rest of the moon rocks while you're out there. Most of them burnt up in the atmosphere, but a few of the bigger ones made it through. Man, rest in peace, the moon. She was a real one. Put them in a box. Maybe you'll sell them online to pay for air or something. Sweaty from the physical exertion, you go back inside and do some much-needed cleaning. You sweep, you vacuum. You attempt to declutter your room. Some books, an empty plant pot, Plushie Pet's charger. You pack it all up in a moving box and put it in your basement. You go back upstairs and survey your room. Not perfect, but better. And more importantly, it feels like you. You lie in the bed and stare up at the ceiling. You feel a thump as Pepper jumps up onto the bed next to you. She steps on your kidney, walks in a circle, and settles down on your chest. Your eyes unfocus. The ceiling ebbs like the tide, which is no longer a thing. Because the moon is gone. Life is kind of fucked up right now. You got this. Oh, Dylan and Plushie Pet. Plushie Poot, actually. I finished Breeze Home, House in Whiterun, and War Maidens, the blacksmith shop next door. And today I got like a quarter of the way through Jorvaskar. Wow, that is so awesome. Oh, it's dedicated to Pudge? This was beautiful. Oh, what is going on? Hello? Hello? Are we going to have a sequel? Where am I? Is anyone there? Mr. Shins? Well, shit. Craig says, what the hell? Mama Pota says, I will be lurking. Gotta get Minnie to sleep. Thank you so much, Mama Potat. I appreciate you. Take care of the tots for me. Absolutely. We will do our best. All right. Lasersaur is here, and we're gonna talk to them a little bit about the game, as long as they will give us. Actually, if you guys have any questions for the developer, go ahead and save them up. We'll ask them at the end, towards the end here. If I can ask Karla to come into the Spooktober Discord, if you're not already there, and we'll get a sound check, and then we'll talk a little bit. So everybody hang on just 1 second. This was awesome. I'm so blown away. Wintershins was glowing about it, so I knew like I was trying to go to sleep, and she was playing it, and she was laughing. I thought she was going to wake up our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was full on cackling, and she's like, "You have to play this game." She woke me up. I was like, "You have to play this." So I'm not disappointed at all. I'm so thrilled, and I have to ask. You have it's not just you. You are you're the production manager and story for this. But you've got Kayla, who did illustration and design, PocketAxis, who did programming, Sam Grace, was the VA for the news. You've got a music composer, Kristoff Grey for sound effects, and then the radio jingle compositions. You got a lot of people on this team. How did your? It's great. How did you guys all come together? Have other team members done Spooktober? Have you done it before? Other jams?
Yeah. So Kayla and I have done a lot of jams together. We've done one other Spooktober 5 years ago, and then we did another jam before that.
That's right near the beginning. This is the 7th annual, so you got in on like the second year. That's cool. Yeah,
that was the first year of COVID, so we had a lot of free time, and that was really like, we need something to do. Yeah, and we've made other games between that. She's like a powerhouse for art, so making games with her is so fun.
Very cool.
We've worked with Noam for composing before. They were a little busy, so they didn't do like the full soundscape because they're starting their master's program, which is so cool.
Oh wow, good for them.
Yeah, understandable. They didn't have like a whole month. We were like, that's fine. Just do a couple.
Just, you're in your master's program. Just do a little bit of a game jam. Just a little bit.
Yeah, whatever you have time for, we'll be very grateful for. But they've scored 2 of our other games in like a really incredible way. So they have a degree in game sound design, which is crazy, like so talented.
Very
and
cool.
PocketAxis, we haven't worked with before, but they were such a professional. We just met them through the Discord, and they were like, Can we help? And we're like, of course, thank you so much. And they were just on it. Like, prior to working with them, I didn't know that you could program in a funny way. And then like when we saw what they'd done, Kayla and I were cracking up because they had really taken it to the next level with their programming.
I feel like programming,
yeah,
it's just like the unsung thing. Like, you don't it's hard to explain and understand how programmers affect your production, but it really is like really, really important. So I'm always like, how did the programmer, like, what's that process? But it's a lot. It's hard to get them. It's hard to get them to come talk to you. That is so cool. So it sounds like you've been in and out and doing a lot of other things other than Spooktober. How did you get interested in doing this generally?
Oh, into making games? I wanted to make movies, and then it turns out that's a bit resource prohibitive, you know?
Yeah, you need a lot of people and space and sets and actors, like in a physical space.
Yeah, and a lot of money. And I was a bit younger and was like, that seems a little hard to do right now. So I made my first game I didn't know about Ren'Py or any of this. I just used hyperlinks to make a choose your own adventure. I was so proud of it. I like worked my little butt off.
That actually sounds really cool. That sounds really neat.
Yeah. It was very Y2K. I'm so proud of it. But then people reached out and they're like, did you know there's like engines for that? And I'm like, I didn't. So yeah,
that is pretty amazing all by itself, that you were kind of already trying to do this and you didn't know that there was a world of it.
Oh yeah.
So it sounds like it was meant to be.
I hope it was. I mean, this was 10 years ago, and since then I went and programmed my own game the first time in Ren'Py, kind of learned how to do that. Never again, I'll leave it to the professionals, but you know, it's good to know. Yeah. Like, it's good to know what the limits are and everything like that. And then I ended up working in the games industry, so that's been kind of a very cool side effect of all of this hobby stuff is most of my jobs, all of my jobs have been in games. So yeah, it's really been a very cool journey. A very long, weird, but cool journey. And I love this game, so very happy.
Yeah, this is, I gotta say, this is really something special. It is so much fun. And I wanna ask you a little bit more about that, because can you talk a little bit about what inspired and shaped the narrative of this game? Like, how did you come up with this idea? Where did it come from?
Oh my gosh, yeah, this is the weirdest one we've ever done, and I love it. I was unemployed, and that's where this came from. I was not working and I had too much free time on my hands, and the previous games we made, like I wanted to make it like a portfolio piece for everyone working on it, so they were kind of, I don't want to say more generic, but you know, I guess family friendly and like not as bizarre or cursed, you know?
Gotcha.
And then for this one, I was like, I have some stuff I want to say. Like, I want to make a cursed Furby Labubu Beanie Baby game. And like, I reached out to Kayla and was like, I asked her permission to make it weird, because I was like, are you okay with how weird this is about to be? She was on board. I was like, okay, and just unleashed like the weirdest, most cursed story. I just had a lot on my mind with like, I'm like, I want to be a cursed, you know, sort of a friend. And I definitely had the idea that you had to kill it, because like, you know, how else do you make a game cursed? By giving you something to love and then killing it with your bare hands.
Oh, it was so difficult.
Yeah.
An aside, Yoshi says, someone give her more free time, in all caps. Just got to point that out. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, no, I know. I have a lot of free time. And then as the writing progressed, the news became more of a, you know, revealed itself as a very prominent kind of thorough line in the story. And it wasn't until like halfway through writing it that I was like, Kayla, I figured out what the story's about. And kind of went back and kind of centered it at what I think it ended up being about, which I don't necessarily need to say the whole theme, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there that I think it was funny, but also like, you know, there's some real stuff.
Kind of real. Yeah, it felt really real. I've got to say, having to like do the survey at this particular time in my life with this particular set of circumstances surrounding, you know, in the US particularly, was like, do you feel rage? How often? It's like, oh, like every day. Okay. Yeah, you got me. Mistershins wanted to say the sound effects were amazing at that point. I think the news part, is that the point you were talking about? And the disconnect between the cheery and the chaotic is so good.
Yes, that was in the initial conception. I was like, guys, I don't think anyone saw my vision. I think they thought I was talking crazy. I'm like, listen, there's gonna be news. It's gonna be awful. It's gonna be bad news, but it's gonna be really like portrayed as if it's not. And we already locked in Sam Grace as an awesome voice actor, and I manifested the jingle. I was like, there's going to be a jingle. No one was writing it. I like messaged someone I haven't talked to in a year, like, hey, random question, I'm making this cursed Furby game, can you make me a radio jingle? And he had it for me the next morning. So, you know, this was truly a labor of love and just like seeing in our mind how cursed we wanted it to be and really just making it happen. And we wanted to address all these like serious concerns, but in a way that was like hilarious, you know? So we didn't want it to be a bummer. Like we wanted it to be, you know, relevant, but in a positive way. So we didn't really want to hurt anyone's feelings, but we didn't want to make people feel seen and understood with like, yeah, shit's crazy, but you know, we wanted people to laugh and have a good time. So that was our main goal, is making each other laugh with this like totally goofy story. And I love it so much. It's my favorite thing I've ever made.
I'm so glad that you said that because it's you really should be proud of it, and I think I can speak for everybody. So like, we're all proud of you and excited to have you here and have gotten to experience this thing, and it's just so unique and so topical. I could gush forever. I'm just blown away. Can you walk us through a little bit of your process, like? You mentioned Kayla, so you bounce this off of Kayla, and she says yes or no, and then from there, when she said yes, like how do you start?
Yeah, well, then I was like, oh gosh, now I have to write this thing. And I mean, I asked her if she wanted to do Spooktober like the last day of August. Like it was very much like, oh, like, well, should we do it? Like, do you want to? Because we completely weren't. It wasn't on our radar. I was like, let's just do it. You know, let's go for it. And the hardest thing was that, you know, Kayla's working full time, and Axis is working full time, and Noam was, you know, going to school full time, and I'm unemployed. But you know, everyone's schedules. It wasn't so much the Spooktober, you know, month deadline as much as it was all of us like being like, well, gosh, you know, we're gonna have to work after work and on the weekends, and everyone really put in the time. Starting was really just the story. I just gave myself a deadline of like 8 days to write it. I haven't written anything since like the last 5 years ago, so I was like, I was really doubtful if I could do it, but I you know, I chose to believe in myself. I chose to keep on trucking.
You kept on trucking. You got this.
Yeah, I kept on trucking, and was really happy with it. I passed it over to Kayla and Axis. They work very independently. I think we're all, I don't want to say old, but I would maybe say on the older side of the Game Jam group, in that this is none of our first time doing this, and usually it's like our third or fourth time doing this, so everyone really knew what to do and required very little direction. I give like very little visual direction to Kayla because she's such a genius with the visuals. I'm like, you know, whatever you see, I'm sure is going to be brilliant, and she did all this, and it was crazy just how she brings it all together. So yeah, I passed it on. There were a lot of days where I was like just sitting silently like, I wonder what this is gonna look like. And then they compiled it for me, I mean for all of us, and we played it and we were just like, wow, this is like, it was making us laugh. And I mean, I think if you've done that,
I think so. Wittershins was like, oh, it's about an hour of playtime, but I think I spent a half an hour laughing. So I'm sorry if we went a little bit long. I hope you're not up too late wherever you are in the country or what time zone you're in. But
not a problem. Yeah, no, I was laughing too.
Fantastic. So you, Kayla, while she can't be here with us, she did send some videos, and I just want to pop over to this.
Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, she sent over some process videos of how she did Plushie Pet and the room, and she's a genius. So
okay, so let's take a look at this video. Let's see. Hope everybody can hear this.
So for the room, it's purposefully not perfect, meant to make people feel uneasy.
Wow, and all these options.
Yeah, that was a lot of work.
So I'm going to try and read it goes by pretty quickly here. I wanted the background to give the player a vague sense of unease at the start, so the room is a bit messy. And when drawing the perspective of the room, I put the verticals on a tilt. I draw from life a lot, so stylizing, it's going too fast for me. But at the end of the game, hopefully the player has customized it and made it feel a bit more cozy and optimistic. Oh, that's cool. And that I did get that. I did feel like the game was more like the room was more mine by the time we got to the end of it. That's really cool. Thank you, Kayla, for sharing that. And then this is,
I believe that's Plushie Pet.
This is Plushie Pet's layers. Oh, wow.
Yeah. And, you know, she really takes one pass, you know, when she knocks these out and like so quickly, you wouldn't believe.
It's so cool to see that. We hear it. I think we've talked to a number of developers and artists, and we talk a lot about the layering process and toggles and finding ways to make things, you know, make things efficiently so it goes quickly and so you can adjust. But seeing that process here is really helpful and cool. I'm gonna go ahead and it's only 35 seconds, so we'll go ahead and watch it again. You can see how she's starting with the lines, and you can see that she's got other layers in the back there, and then the colors. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you know, I just received these as a text message. There's no context, so I'm like, what the hell, you know?
How have you done this? What did you do?
Yeah, there was actually one sprite that was so cursed we didn't use it, but everything else made it in.
The tummy mouth, says Wittershins. It's so incredibly clean. Wow, that is really cool. Thank you to Kayla for sending us videos, even though she had to be at a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go back over here.
I know. He's so good, man.
Very, very talented and very skilled. Obviously, it takes a lot of time and work to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Can you talk about challenges? Were there any big challenges that you faced when doing this? Anything fall apart on you? Or anything that you had to learn really quickly?
I would say this one was by far the least messy of any of our jams. I think we just done enough of them that we all kind of knew the different steps and also knew how to manage our time better. And also, you know, for our games, our number one thing is like small scope, high polish. So we always are like, keep it small so that we're able to add all those fun little changes or like those little flexes, like the custom buttons. Kayla was doing that like an hour before we submitted, and we were lucky enough to submit 2 days early even, just because we were busy. Like we really just had to get that in. And so I guess time based on everyone's personal schedules of what they could do. I guess one challenge that was a little unexpected was I ended up having to do a lot of the audio editing, which was fine, but I didn't like have any of those programs, so I had to like learn Audacity.
Oh man.
And yeah, you know, it was super annoying, but once I learned it, I was like, new skill acquired. You know, if anyone needs audio cut, I'm here for you. So yeah, I felt very powerful after that. And I guess that's what jams are for, right? Like learning a new skill every time.
That is what they're for. You're supposed to be learning and making connections, right? Yeah. So good for you. Well done.
Yeah.
Now you can cut audio. That's fantastic.
Yeah, and you know, the volume, kind of messing around with like the final stages of audio, because we had audio from so many different sources. It wasn't all, you know, united. So that kind of landed on me. I feel like when you kind of, I sort of see my job as like, you know, whatever other people aren't doing. Like if no one else is doing it, I'm like, oh gosh, like, guess that's on me. So, you know, it was fine. I was happy to do that and to learn that skill. And I think the audio turned out pretty okay, you know, considering that I was like doing my absolute best.
Wittershins I hope she doesn't mind. I call her a sound design snob, and she was glowing about your sound design. So I think it really came together. I enjoyed it. I'm not a sound design snob, but I felt like there was lots of, you know, the world popped audio in audio. What, says Wittershins? Oh, come on. You're not surprised.
Yeah, so Noam wrote the bouncy score that plays on the title screen with the box, and the climax score, as well as the pullback on the climax during the really sad scene. And they had a very ambitious sound vision for the rest of it that they just didn't have time for due to like getting their master's degree. Like, so valid. But yeah, you know, maybe they'll, who's to say, right? Like maybe they'll finish the score, maybe. So
That would be cool.
Would be cool. Yeah, our last game was called Fishy, and it took place in an aquarium, and they did this incredible like aquatic soundscape that was like so impactful, and yeah, it's great. They're very talented, so super lucky to work with all these people, and like really, really proud of the final product.
You guys seem like you have a really great team, and so is there a piece of this? Is there anything that is like a favorite element of yours, or something that you're most proud of that you can pick out?
Yeah, our last game, when we were thinking of like, what do we want to do next? We were like, we want a mini game or some type of, something like that. So when we came up with the interior design system, we asked Axis, is this something you can do? And they were like, yup. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. And I think they did a really good job. It was quite clean. It was never buggy at all. They really just did that quite efficiently. And so I really liked that feature, because all of our other games are more using Ren'Py's standard features without adding, stuff like that. So we were like really happy about that. And just, we love messing around with it. Like, we had to stop ourselves from adding like 100 unlocks. We're like, we need to stop,
It is a really fun thing. I was thinking I could go through and I could unlock all the cool posters. And it also feels like a cherry on top, because the game, like the narrative of the game, is already so engaging. So man, great pick.
Yeah, I really like the unlock specifically for the question, do you feel like a failure? There's a different poster for each option. If you say frequently, you get hang in there. If you say sometimes, you get live, laugh, love. If you say I rarely feel like a failure, you get stay humble, which was my favorite.
Nice. Oh, I missed out on stay humble. Oh, well.
Yeah, well, that's
next
why
time.
I gotta... Yeah.
Next playthrough.
You can't unlock everything,
So can you talk about, like, there's a number of options in this game. And with visual novels in particular, I feel like everybody's got a different philosophy on choices. Can you talk a little bit about your philosophy on choices and whether they're important or not in your design philosophy?
Sure. I think that's a decision you have to make before you start. Are the choices going to be, like, how important are they going to be, and how many endings are we looking for? Because it's hard enough to just make one good visual novel, let alone two, if you're scoping out, especially in a jam context.
Indeed.
Where you have a month.
You've got this limited time.
Yeah. So I really try to keep the scope small and not have, too many endings for jam pieces. If I was making like a dating sim, maybe I would think differently. But for these, I just want to have enough choices that, are meaningful and make the player feel like they're playing, of course, like a game. And they do lead to different scenes and things like that, but ultimately we have one ending, and I think that, that's a choice we made, again, like before starting the project, because I personally just don't see a way this ends without you killing Plushie Pet. I think that's like part of it.
It's a phenomenal end too. I can't argue with it.
Yeah. So I just think if you like regarding choices, I think it's just you decide kind of when you're scoping it out, like what direction are we going to go? Does this need choices? Is this a game where like there's a bunch of endings? Is this a game where like the choices matter, but there's like one ending, like, and what do we have the bandwidth for to do well? Because I'd rather personally have like one great ending than like 4 kind of okay endings, and then like be internally frustrated if the people playing don't get the one that I know is like of a higher quality. I just want to deliver like high quality in every moment. So yeah, we tend to, cut it if we don't love it, which is not like in the interest of like making it quite long. But
I like that. I like that clarity, because I do think that sometimes designers can fall into a trap where you want lots and lots of endings, but a lot of the endings are like, oh, you died, you got trapped, you got trapped and you starved to death, and that's not always the most satisfying thing. So to each their own.
yeah, it's like, what type of game are you making? You know, is it one where that is part of it, or is that where
Indeed.
that detract? You know.
Indeed. What a great answer. Thank you. What do you hope? And this is a big question for this game. But what do you hope players take away from the game when they finish?
Ooh, well, I mean, I write a lot. It's my passion, and I always think, you know, like, people won't remember what you said, but they'll remember how you made them feel. So with this game, I want people to feel like they had a silly time. I want them to feel like they got to be silly billies for a couple moments.
Job well done. You did it.
And I want them to feel a little bit understood, maybe, if they relate to some of these themes that are kind of, you know, very dark. Like, it's a horror for sure. But, you know, not seen in a way like, I see your pain. Seen in a way where it's like, I got you. You know, like, we had a laugh. We acknowledged some difficulties. But we got you. So yeah, I guess it's definitely the most personal thing I've published in game form. So I really love that people are having a good laugh about it. I laugh every time. Like, the eye twitch always gets me. So yeah, I just have a ton of fun, and I'm so happy. Like, I just want people to have fun. So yeah, bring some joy into this. You know, we could all use a little joy. You know,
We all could use a little joy. I agree. Absolutely. Mistershins has pointed out that I missed one of Kayla's videos, so I'm going to go back and see if I can find that there's one she sent earlier.
Yeah, the Plushie Pet.
Here it is.
All the different sprites.
Okay, so we have all the different sprites for Plushie Pet here. Oh wow.
Yeah. And that's an early version of Toy and an early version of Plushie Pet as well. Toy was originally looked like that, but I told her it would be too obvious that Toy was the villain.
How did she make these videos? Did she record her process as she did it?
It's a feature in Procreate.
Oh, is it? Okay. I was like, she didn't just go through and redraw this all for us, did she?
No, but she would. In the last game,
Well, she would.
In the last game, she said something that I always think of, which is, I never half-ass anything. I only full-ass. And I truly believe
only full-ass. Okay.
Yeah, like, she hand-animated that confetti. And when she told me that, I was like, girl, why?
Why did you do that?
Why? And she's like, I don't know, but it looks incredible. I'm like, that's so impressive. And then immediately after that, she drew the really cursed toy sprite, and I feel like the hatred for drawing like 200 individual confetti pieces really fueled that evil sprite.
That's phenomenal. Thank you again to Kayla for making videos for us. Having that visual element is really nice in this format.
Yeah.
So I've just got a couple more questions for you from my little list. Is there anybody in the chat that had any questions for Karla? Mistershins has been talking nonstop, so she might have some. While people are thinking about those questions, I wanted to ask you if you could go back and and give your past self one piece of advice when you started this project. What would it be?
Ooh, you know, it's so cheesy, but I would tell myself, you can do this, because I truly...
Oh, that's such a good answer. I'm so glad you said that, because it's just perfect.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Like, I had so much doubt. It's just been so long since I worked on something creative, because I've been working in, I don't want to say soulless AAA games, but certainly, like, I've been working on games with people who actively don't like games, and that I wouldn't say was a very fulfilling experience. So for this, I really was like, I want to make this because I think it'll be good for me, you know, to be in this community of jammers who are making games just for the love of games, just to, you know, immerse myself in that culture and remind myself, like, oh, this is why we do it. So I would just tell myself, like, you can do it. Don't worry. I was so worried, like, do I even have the juice? Can I do it anymore? Maybe I was picturing myself as like a squeezed out lemon, you know, like maybe I don't have it anymore. Maybe I already made all the games I was meant to make, and you know, and that's okay, and I'm proud of them. But no, I was so proud of like, you know, after you don't work on something creative for a really long time, and then you do something, it's just like, oh man, like I did it. So really, really proud of that. And I would have just told myself, stop stressing, you can do this.
I am so glad that you didn't listen to that side of yourself, because if you had, none of us would have gotten to experience this tonight. And I'm sure everybody who plays this game is gonna get joy from it. So I'm so glad that you didn't listen to the part that was the lemon part. That part.
Yeah, I was worried it was too weird. I was like, is no one gonna like this? They're gonna think, oh, you made such a weird game. But so far, people have been really kind. I think there's some weirdness in all of us, you know? So it ended up resonating.
Yoshi asks, what made you want to make a plushie character for this? So, like, where did this plushie character come from?
Ooh, you know what? That's a little bit cursed, because I genuinely, the first memory I have of it is a dream. So, you know, they could be real and I could be cursed. But,
oh no.
Yeah, I think I was thinking of like I was like Spooktober, you know, what's horror? And I love those 90s toy commercials, you know, the really like cursed ones.
Like Teddy Ruxpin, that kind of thing?
Yeah, or like Zoo Pals. I don't know if you remember Zoo Pals.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. I was terrified of stuff like that when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, it's very scary. So that's where I was really inspired by that. Like, some medias like the Digital Circus I really enjoy, like Omega Mart, Defunct Land, and
so you have these
Inferno.
Influences already then. So this is kind of like part of your DNA, it sounds like a little bit.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess subconsciously, yeah.
Wittershin says, as a player, I'm really glad you still create games. This one is such a treat. It has been such a bright spot this month. Thank you sincerely. Don't listen to the inner lemon.
Wow, that's so sweet. Thank you. Everyone's been so nice. And I'm just like, man, this is why you make the game that's in your heart, you know? Even if it's weird, just put it out there. And there's going to be some people who match your freak, and they're also into it. So, yeah. I feel like it's a lesson I have to relearn in every medium, which is the stuff that you find the most fun to make is also the stuff that resonates the most with people. And I was like, oh man, I was like trying so hard to like, what game do people want? So I'm like, well, just make the game that I want, and there'll be other people who kind of vibe with that. So, I mean, I thought it was so goofy. It was so fun to make. We had a blast, really. It was a lot of laughs.
Fantastic. All right, one more question from me. What is next? Do you have any irons in the fire? I said pans in the fire earlier, and I just now realized that I said pans in the fire. That's not the phrase. Irons in the fire. Do you have anything planned? What are you going to be doing after this?
Oh, for Plushie Pet, we certainly have a lot more we want to do. It's sort of like in terms of people's schedules, if that's going to happen. I could hint at like maybe a secret unlock if you answer questions a certain way.
Ooh.
We want to do more unlocks for the decor, which is not a secret. This could be like maybe a secret ending, I don't know. And Kayla was just today talking to me about like a kind of a blind box mini game where you can like collect more plushie pets, because we didn't get to include as many plushie pets as we wanted to. So that would be very cool. And then we want to put the game on Steam.
Fantastic.
And that's like it's a bit of a process. So
absolutely.
We gotta get that going.
When you do that, please, I'm going to follow you on Itch, of course. But if when you do that, please let me know. I will promote your game as much as I can. I will help in any way I can.
Yeah, of course. It'll be a hot minute, but you know,
no worries.
We're going fast.
If oh, what do I have to mention this. The stinger, the stinger at the end. Are you thinking about expanding this into a sequel at some point? Because that stinger was very suggestive.
It certainly was. Yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna see. well, we'll see if
All right, I will keep my
It's
fingers
truly-
crossed.
truly a we'll see situation, but I guess that stinger isn't the only stinger that we kind of have. So, we'll see. It's just a bit of seeing when we can work on in that time, but hopefully everyone will have a little bit more time and we can just add some little tweaks that we all wanted to do. And honestly, now that I'm done with this project, I'm like, oh, I have to get a real job now because I've been unemployed working on this. So next for me is employment.
I
Big
understand.
employment.
I was laid off
But-
back in May, so I've been going through a similar thing. It's no fun.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah,
it's okay.
so
It's fine.
disheartening. But it's cool that we have extra time now during at least Spooktober, right?
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't be able to do all these. Like, I've got a full schedule of Spooktober streams this month, and I wouldn't be able to do it if I were employed like I was before. So, hey,
yeah,
there you go.
it works out. And Plushie Pet wouldn't exist if I hadn't have gotten laid off too. So
So,
silver
huzzah,
lining.
unemployment.
I always look for the silver lining. I'm not really a positive person, but I do force myself to be. So I'm like, you know what? I made Plushie Pet, so it's all cool.
Fantastic. Well, if unless there are any other questions from the chat, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Everybody, this is Karla Jones, who did production and story on Plushie Pet, which we just played and was amazing. We also saw work from Kayla Schroter. Am I saying her name correctly?
Yep.
Doing illustration and design, and they have a whole bunch of other team members. You can download the game and play it yourself and collect a bunch of items for your room at the link that is pinned at the top of the chat. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll have a link to the game in the description. Please download it, rate it, and play it. Those ratings really help the developers get visibility for the jam. Karla, again, thank you so much for being here. This was a real pleasure. I hope we get to do this again sometime.
Of course. Thanks so much for having me. I had so much fun, and Kayla's so excited to watch the VOD. So, yeah, thanks for doing this, and we're excited to catch the rest of the Spooktober streams.
Thank you. Thank you. Wittershins, one last thing from Wittershins. She says, let us take the dogs as our model and unionize. Let us take Plushie Pet as our model and become ungovernable.
Yes, Plushie Pet. It's crazy, but it has some good ideas.
There's some good ideas in there. All right, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of chat, and we're going to find somebody to raid. Thank you again, Karla. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you for being here.
Of course. Yeah, let's raid.
Let's
See ya.
raid. See you later. Bye.